If you'd been with me in the car, you would have seen the moment my face fell. The moment that I saw the water tank. Because that water tank was a sign that I had arrived, and the next 6 weeks of my life will be hell. I was 9 years of age, and I was being sent to an Air Force boarding school. We did this back home in Nigeria because it was felt to build resilience. But it was going to be hard for me, though, because at 9 years of age, I was going to be told what to wear, when to sleep, when to wake. And if I broke any of the rules, I could be flogged. And there will be no loving arms to come around me to say, it's okay. And to top it all off, I suffered with a medical condition called nocturnal enuresis. You probably know this as bedwetting. It essentially meant that my body didn't work quite right. It meant that I couldn't trust my body. I couldn't trust that my bladder will fill up and send signals to my brain to wake me up so that I could get up like a normal person and go to the bathroom. I lived in constant fear that my secret will be discovered. You know how I coped with this? I coped by ignoring it. I coped by pretending that everything was okay, pretending that I didn't have this problem, even though you could clearly see the wet map under the bed and the stench of piss that went everywhere with me. And I certainly wasn't going to take out my mattress to dry under the sun because, hello, walk of shame. So I kept pretending until one day, when I got into my dormitory, 5 rows of bunk beds on the right, 5 rows on the left, and I arrived at my bedside to find my mattress gone. And I asked, hey, what happened to my mattress? Oh, someone had to take it out. We couldn't stand the smell anymore. And the floodgates opened up. There was a wave of emotion, of pain, a flood of shame. I turned and ran out of the room. And I ran to a dear friend, Ruth. I got on her bed and wept. And all of that pain and emotion that I had been shoving down needed to come out. Ruth didn't say much. She just listened patiently as I unburdened my heart. And for the first time, I let someone in about my struggles with my body. For the first time, I opened up. But for the first time, I also began to feel like I wasn't alone in this anymore. I could keep going. I could persevere. Let me ask you this. When you go through pain, is there that special someone in your life that could be your Ruth? Someone that will listen patiently as your tears fall. Someone that will put their arms around you and say, it's okay. Because we all need that. There was something else that Ruth did that set off a chain reaction. She was a creative writer, and as I watched her find joy in writing and sharing her stories, I began to explore songwriting. You see, music had been a huge passion of mine since I was little. Regardless of what I was going through, I could listen to music or sing a song and get lost in the joy of it. Music was the friend who was always there, the friend who always listened. And even now, when I go through difficulties, I turn to music. I write a song that gets me through it, that helps me persevere. You see, when we grow old, pain doesn't go away, but how we face it needs to change. So stop pretending that everything is okay and start to let the pain out. Let someone in and let your voice be heard. So, the next time you're going through something difficult, I want to leave this with you because this is how I persevere. You see, I'm growing through the pain. I'm growing through the tears. I'm growing in the midst of it all. stronger through the strain. I'm healing through the ache. I'm growing in the midst of it all.